IDK. It's Alec the Catholic, and I'm back doing Jon Bellion. Maybe I don't know. Maybe IDK. So this is the lyric video because lyrics help me a lot when doing these. I do have them up in front of me as well, so I can go back and forth and scan and see where I got lost if I get lost. But I've never heard of this gentleman before. I've never heard his music. I don't really know what kind of style of music this is going to be. So let's just jump into it. I mean, I really have no idea what to expect. It was recommended that I do this song. So will I like it? Maybe. I don't know. Violins are always a good sign. Cellos. I hear the cellos.
I wonder why I get paranoid when I'm high. I wonder why I say yes to everyone in my life. I wonder.
Dude is British. You can hear the voice, the accent. It's so strong. He's trying so hard not to show his accent. I'm pretty sure he's British. There's another artist I know that does sings and plays the guitar, and it sounds very similar to this, but he can sing really well, and I like what he gets high, and that makes him paranoid. Maybe you shouldn't do that, bro, but you can't run fast in his dreams.
I wonder why I can't run that fast in my dreams. I wonder why I feel short when I know my money's tall. I wonder why I miss everyone and I still don't call. I wonder why I can't run that fast in my dreams. Although I guess if I knew tomorrow, I guess I wouldn't need faith. I guess if I never fell, I guess I wouldn't need grace. I guess if I knew his plans, I guess he wouldn't be God.
I love that. Yeah. If I knew his plans, he wouldn't be God. Yeah, if you knew why all this was, it was very obvious, then you wouldn't be talking to God, right? At least not the real God. So that's interesting. I like that. That's deep. That's really deep. Gentleman is a philosopher. I like this.
So maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But maybe that's okay. I wonder.
Alright, I gotta say, just like, I like it because it's kind of like talking to a wise older brother, or like hearing your wise older brother give you advice. I like that. There is a lot of wisdom in this approach of just you're not gonna know everything, and you know what? That's okay. It's okay to not know everything. You don't have to know everything. And so it's kind of fun. This song is really fun and hopeful and positive sounding and feeling, and it feels good to listen to it. It really does. And I like the message. Like, you don't need to know all God's plans. It's okay. Stop worrying. It's all right. You're gonna be fine. I like that. But he's still kind of like, I wonder why I do all this stuff. Why do I worry? And maybe it'll be okay. Maybe I don't need to worry, and maybe that's okay. Or maybe it's okay that I don't know, and then I do worry. I don't know. Like, so it's just all in all. Like, I love that approach of like, you don't need to know everything, and that's okay. I love that. Just that notion alone is just it's worth hearing. Just in the song alone, it's so cool.
Wonder why I feel emptiness and I sing these blues. I wonder why I feel hopelessness when I watch the news.
Because the news is designed to make you feel that way, bro. They love to make you panic. That's what gets them ratings and clicks. That alone, like, the fact that our like news is deliberately geared towards chaos and disorder, and that we feed on it, we're like drawn to it, is so sad. And people who watch the news constantly all the time, just like, come on, man. You're not making yourself feel any better. You're not doing your mind, your emotional well-being any good.
I wonder why I can't find my voice in my dreams. I wonder why they say hate your brother and hide your gold. I wonder why we all fear the things that
This is like the third time I've gotten like, aw. Like, what? Who says that? Who says that? Who said that? You need a father, son. You need a father. Don't say things like that to people. That's terrible.
we might not know. I wonder why I can't find my voice in my dreams.
Because it's in your real life, brother.
Although I guess if I knew tomorrow, I guess I wouldn't need faith. I guess if I never fell, I guess I wouldn't need grace. I guess if I knew his plans, I guess he wouldn't be God. So maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Oh, maybe I don't know. But maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay.
I can't dance. I'm sorry.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But maybe that's okay. All this shit I can't explain. Oh, is it by design or random fate? Yeah. Oh, so maybe I don't know. 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 But maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay.
That it really is like, no matter what you do, religious or not, Catholic, Christian, atheist, agnostic, like it doesn't, like everyone is in the same boat and no one can get off. You're alive here on earth. You're never gonna know for sure. Like you're never gonna have concrete, solid evidence of God's existence. You're not gonna have him in a bottle and say, "Look, I found God." Like it's never gonna happen. So everyone is in the same boat. You can't explain all of this. The Catholic Church is specifically like the only church that I know of that deliberately embraces mystery. We embrace mystery because we don't have all the answers. Lots of teachings, lots of dogma, 2,000 years of intellectual, academic, supernatural, and spiritual learning. Like, really, we have a very strong history of studying God. The theology goes back 2,000 years. But we still recognize mysteries. There are mysteries, so many mysteries when it comes to God. The Trinity, 3 persons, 1 God. That's a mystery. No one can explain that. That's, so we embrace the mystery and the fact that we don't know. We can't explain it all. And the more we discover about God, the more we learn about God, the more we realize we don't know. So it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. But everyone is in the same boat. Everyone has to recognize, yeah, that's what I believe, but I still don't really have guaranteed certitude. Like it's not a it's not something you can point to and just be like, like this exists for sure. You know what I mean? And that's the way it should be. That's the way it has to be. I mean, he's saying it himself. If you knew all God's plans, then it wouldn't be God. If you could explain, if you could explain God, then you're not talking about God. That's a fact. Because that's like saying I used geography to explain calculus. Like, I need to learn about calculus, so I'm going to go to geography. Like, the universe, the created universe, the world, all of the existence the physical existence, our 3 and 4 dimensions, or whatever science says we have now, like our limited dimensions. God doesn't exist within that. Pick a dimension. God is outside that dimension. He literally creates that dimension, so he must be outside of it. So you can't look at the world. You can't look at the design of the world and say, "Oh, this proves God." Any easier than you can say geography is where you're going to learn calculus. There are commonalities, and I think that all of this existence has to be explained by something, but you're not going to be able to prove God's existence by pointing at just the things that he made. And you're also not going to be able to prove that God doesn't exist by looking at the things that do. You can't prove a negative. So everyone is stuck in the same boat. We're stuck in the universe, in the created universe. And until you somehow exit all of this, and you're looking at it from the outside, you're not going to be able to know for certain. I think that that's the biggest philosophical dilemma, or a philosophical argument. Like, and that's why good theologians and Christian philosophers don't look at the design. They don't look at. They don't use design, the design of creation, to prove the existence of God. They recognize that that's not really, looking at a computer doesn't prove the existence of Robert Paulson, the computer maker, specifically. You know what I mean? It had to be built, yes. It had to be made by someone, yes. It had to be designed and put together by someone or something, probably, maybe. But you can't really say who specifically, and you can't really say that is exactly how it happened. Not with 100% certainty. It does point to something beyond itself. That's all it can do. It just points that it just is a statement that the fact that this exists means that there's something else that existed. That's all it can do. So grand design doesn't prove the existence of God per se, but it does point to the existence of something other, something greater, something higher, or something more simple, far more simple. So now I'm getting all philosophical and stuff, which is one of my favorite subjects in the whole world, is philosophy. But I don't know everything, and maybe that's okay. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. I'm gonna leave it right there. I love the song. Thanks, John. Thanks for writing the song, man. That's cool. I enjoyed it. If there's another one from this guy I should listen to, comment below and let me know. I'm interested. I'm intrigued. And is he British? Tell me. Peace.